defeat to Walton today. What did you make of the game?
Looking back, obviously it was a very slow start from us. It had a feel, especially in the first half, of we had nothing to play for. We sort of lost our, not mojo, it felt like we lost it. It was all easy-ozy, it was a little bit, but I really liked the second half. I thought we gave it a real good go second half, down to 10 men, nothing to lose, and we sort of showed that mentality again second half. But on reflection of the game, 3 mistakes, 3 goals. And that's all we can say, and that's what I just spoke to the players about. Like, if you make mistakes at this level, you'll get found out, and we did. We made 3 mistakes, and they took 3 goals, and, which is disappointing. Like, we didn't want to finish on a whimper, but we have. But like I said to the players, our aim was in the 9 games was to be safe. We've come into the last game, we did it in 8 games. We're safe in the table, so we were able to enjoy today, even though today was a tough examination.
We did start Poole in, and obviously things went from bad to worse when Max Evans got sent off.
Yeah, I felt sorry for Max because Max made some really good saves in the first half and like almost kept it at 2-0. But I think the disappointing thing was Storm's uncharacteristic mistake. I think Alfie just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then the sending off sort of really summed us up first half by just being really like naive. I think that's the biggest thing. I think Cam had a great opportunity to cross it. We ended up going back to Deck, who had a man on him. And as soon as he gets that block, Max is in no man's land. It just summed us up first half. But I thought the shape worked really well second half with the 4-4-1 and keeping it really condensed and tight and almost waiting for them to make a mistake. And I think second half, I think we had the best chances. I think Toby's had probably 3 clear-cut chances. On another day, we get 1. I think we go and get a second, we maybe equalise, but I don't think we deserved it. But look, overall, really pleased with the 9 games, and we finished the job what we needed. So, and I think that's the biggest thing. And like I said to players, like, we've got to come back here next year, and we'll make sure we come back with a team ready to beat teams like this.
As you said, there was a clear improvement in the second half with a lot more energy, but it was more of an uphill battle at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, I can't really say that this season, or the last 9 games, that they haven't lacked a little bit of energy, a little bit of desire, because they always have. But I thought first half it had that last game feel, nothing to play for, and we started really slow and a little bit sluggish. We sort of played into their traps, which was play short when actually the space was in behind, but we never put it in there, so we caused our own downfall. So I thought second half we were a lot more braver with the ball. We received the ball in tight areas, and that got us out. And actually, like, the chances we had, another day we score. So look, we'll learn from it. I know for one we'll definitely get better. And like I said to the players, we've got end of season due next Friday, and then obviously I'll speak to the players about going forward for next season.
A word to the fans today, turning up in their numbers as always.
I think the fans, have travelled every away game, every home game. They've been unbelievable. I thought their support today was they never stopped singing, even at 2-0 down, all second half. They tried to suck the ball into the goal at that end, and it just didn't go in for us. But I think it was great for the players to go down there at the end of the game, give them a high five, because they've been awesome for us, and I can't thank them enough. And I promise them this time next year we'll hopefully be challenging at the top end of the table.
Going into the summer period now, are you likely to see some changes within the squad?
Yeah, I think there has to be. I think the players have done a great effort to stay up, but Poole Town need to be at the top end of the table, and I've got to build a squad now that's going to compete at the top end, and that's what will happen. Like, I've been backed by the football club. It's bringing in the right characters. I think that's the biggest thing. I think there's a real good core group of players in there, and when we add to it, we've got to make sure that they bring that same dynamics to the group. So it's picking the right players, and that's going to be the tough part of the job to do. But yeah, we'll speak to a lot of players over the next 2 or 3 weeks and hopefully get the right ones in.
Cheers, Steve. It's been a pleasure.